Coca-Cola, a drink so common that you might not even think twice when you see it in a store, in a vending machine, or in a fridge. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, how did this drink become a global symbol? And more importantly, how has it stayed there for over 100 years? In this video, we're going to explore how Coca-Cola became one of the most iconic brands in history and why it's still on top of the game today. From psychology to design, business strategy to marketing genius, this is the full story. Let's go back to the beginning. Chapter 1. Humble Beginnings. Coca-Cola was invented in 1886 by a pharmacist named John Pemberton in Atlanta, Georgia. Originally, it was sold at a local pharmacy for 5 cents a glass. It wasn't marketed as a soda. It was actually introduced as a tonic for headaches and fatigue. The drink was made from coca leaf extract and cola nuts, hence Coca-Cola. It did contain a small amount of cocaine at the time, which was legal back then. But the real turning point came in 1892, when businessman Asa Candler took over the formula. Candler understood something that most people didn't: marketing matters. He invested in aggressive advertising, banners, newspaper ads, free coupons, and painted signs. That's when Coca-Cola stopped being a pharmacy drink and started becoming a lifestyle. Chapter 2. Branding Genius. One of the smartest moves Coca-Cola ever made was to keep its branding consistent. Since the 1800s, the logo has barely changed. The red and white color scheme, almost untouched. The Spencerian script, a type of handwriting popular at the time, became their visual identity. Why does this matter? Because brand consistency builds trust. When you see something that hasn't changed in over 100 years, your brain associates it with stability and reliability. Coca-Cola also trademarked a unique contour bottle in 1915, so that even in the dark or if broken, you could recognize it by touch. That's how strong the branding was. Chapter 3. Color Psychology. Why red? It's not random. Red is associated with excitement, energy, and even sweetness. Studies in consumer psychology show that people perceive red packaged drinks as sweeter and more enjoyable, even when the formula is identical. Coca-Cola leaned into this. The red background, the white letters, the sparkle, they all make you feel good before you even take a sip. It's emotional marketing at its finest. Chapter 4. Advertising that made history. Coca-Cola wasn't just a drink. It became part of culture because it mastered the art of emotional advertising. In the 1930s, Coca-Cola reinvented the image of Santa Claus. Before that, Santa had different looks, sometimes even green or blue outfits. Coca-Cola's version, Jolly Red Warm, became the standard. Later, they created iconic Super Bowl ads, Olympic sponsorships, and global campaigns like Open Happiness. In 2011, they launched the Share a Coke campaign, printing names on bottles, personalized marketing on a mass scale. Sales went up by over 2% globally just from that campaign. Chapter 5. Global Expansion and Dominance. Coca-Cola is available in over 200 countries. Even in remote areas, you'll find it, often more easily than clean water. During World War II, Coca-Cola promised to supply every American soldier with a bottle of Coke, no matter where they were. They built bottling plants around the world to do it. That move not only supported the war effort, but expanded their infrastructure into global markets. Post-war, the plant stayed open, and Coca-Cola became a symbol of modernity, freedom, and American culture. Chapter 6. Adaptation without losing identity. Coca-Cola didn't just sit back and enjoy success. They adapted. They bought brands like Vitamin Water, Smart Water, Minute Maid, and even Costa Coffee to keep up with changing tastes. They tested new formulas, like Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, energy drinks, and limited edition flavors. And they entered the digital space, partnering with TikTok influencers, launching AI-based ads, and even exploring NFT collectibles. The result? A brand that feels both classic and current. Chapter 7. What we can learn. So what can we take from Coca-Cola's long success story? 1. Brand consistency builds trust. 2. Emotional storytelling beats hard selling. 3. Adapt, but don't lose your identity. Coca-Cola didn't just sell sugar water. They sold nostalgia, togetherness, celebration, and tradition, all in a single red can. And that's why, 135 years later, they still dominate. If you found this video interesting, give it a like. It really helps us reach more curious minds. And if you want more stories like this, from marketing to history to smart strategy, hit subscribe to Learning Channel. Have thoughts, feedback, or video ideas. Drop them in the comments. I read them all, and your input might inspire the next upload. Thanks for watching, and keep learning fast.